Alright, so welcome back to the channel. Gonna be working on the C10 again today. So as you can see right now, we've actually taken the axle back out from under it from last time you guys saw it after we installed QA1's awesome suspension on here. We just realized we got to shorten the axle about 1.5 inches on each side to fit the tires and everything that we've got underneath it. So got it pulled out off camera and realized we gotta buy new axles because we don't have enough splines to cut it down. But today what we're going to be working on is trying to get this hunk of junk pulled out of there. Get rid of the old 305, and pretty much right now it's a giant paper weight or a boat anchor, whichever you prefer. But so we're going to work on it while it's still on the trailer. Just going to try and get the front clip pulled off so we can make it easier to get in there, and then pull the motor and tranny out and see where we go from there. So that's what we're going to be doing for today. So enjoy the ride. Alright, so now we're going to try and see if we can lift the whole front clip off with our homemade portable winch. Well, portable lift, I should say. can pull that strap out. That strap's not going to release. Forward a little bit. Okay. Go up just a hair more. Okay, back up. Hold up. Go down. Back up. Back up. Come down a little bit. Okay, up. Up. Well, we're just hitting the tire. Okay, go down. That's it. Okay, up. Huh? Send over my black caddy. Sure. I'd say that was a success. We've got access to the engine now, all sorts of places, thanks to our lovely contraption. Ain't stupid if it works. So, and I just gotta try and get motor out, all of that stuff down in there, this up here, and should make it a lot easier. So, we'll keep working on it, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm under the truck now just so you guys kind of know what's going on. I've already disconnected the exhaust and a couple different things like that from when we were doing the rear suspension on here, but as you can see, we still got the rear drive line in place, the itty bitty tranny, and that's about it from underneath of what we need to do, because we got the motor and the bell housing, all that stuff up over there. It's all gonna need to come out as one. So pretty much up top, hopefully I've got everything disconnected, so all I'm just gonna have is the motor mounts. So what now I'm gonna take you guys along with is just try and get these tranny mounts from under there, probably try and get the one section of the rear drive line out so it's not dragging all over the place, and we'll go from there. So we've got everything from underneath disconnected for the most part and everything. So now we're going to try and take our steering column off. So a couple different ways to do it. So for this, there's some pins down in there. But what you need to do, you need to push down the stick, right? No.
Push down on this right here. Kind of put that on there, push down on this kind of hard and twist it.
And twist, there it goes. It pops
and
up.
it comes right out.
Like that. See, it's got a little groove right in there that locks into place. So that's all we got.
Worried about it, but
yeah. So quick tip of the day. All right, let's try engine removal. Try and get that. I don't think so. up just a tad. No. Don't need this line anyways. Nasty. He should be good to come back. At least on this side. Up. Oh, there you go. Okay, you're clear. That is how you pull a motor. Pull a motor if you don't have a lift or a cherry picker where you're working at. So don't suggest doing any of this at home, but yeah. So that's that. All right, so I just got realizing I have not showed you guys the tires. So you've seen the rims, but I ordered me some fresh set of Mickey Thompson tires, and here they are. So these bad boys right here, they are 28 by 12 by a 15-inch rim, because that's what I got for the rims. I think they look pretty good in there, don't you? I mean, I've got decent sized hands and I can't spread it across, and from the outside to outside is 12 inches. I was hoping the tread would be 12 inches, but it's 11.5-inch tread with about 1/4 inch of bulge on either side. So, but I think that's gonna look real good with these nice black and aluminum rims. It'll look good. And then front tires, I got a 255 60/15 on there, and they're still a pretty good size tire for the front. Nothing too tall. It's about a 27-inch tall tire. So, but I think those look pretty good. And then I had a buddy that had a old race car that he had a 9-inch in that had a little carrier on it and had a spool in it. So went and cleaned up the spool last night and everything, so that way we won't have to worry about having slip in the rear end. I'll just do a full spool for now, and then future get a little bit more money, we'll throw a posi track in there for a limited slip. But those are the tires, and oh man, every time I look at them it just makes me giggle. So there's that. And then just got realizing I haven't showed you guys the donor motor either. So we've had the big block I've told you, we're throwing a big block 402 in it with cam and heads and a whole 9 yards. Don't remember if I've showed you guys the heads or not, so maybe we'll go and show you those here in a little bit. But we've got this old Suburban that we bought from a buddy. My dad actually built the motor that was in this, and the guy needed some money, and so he sold him the whole vehicle back, and now we're kind of using this for a couple of our projects. Got a bunch of different deals, but yeah, so this is kind of donor vehicle for this whole project. Grill already got robbed off for our Blazer that we've got. We've built that Blazer and this Jeep from ground up. It's kind of some of the things that we've done. But here is the big block. So big block 402, it's gonna be sweet. We use most of the stuff from it. So the distributor, we've got an MSI ignition box in here that'll go good with our Holly sniper kit that we're going to be throwing on there. We've got some headers that we're going to be throwing on it. We've got aluminum heads that we're going to be using. We may use these valve covers because they'll fit just fine, but also I'm trying to decide if I want to keep the block black, keep it nice and slick, because I'm going to be painting under the hood blue. It's going to be same blue as the outside under the engine bay. So I'm trying to decide, do I go with a Chevy orange on it, because I mean it's classic, or do I just keep it black? So it's one of those deals gonna have to decide along the way. But yep, right here's the donor motor. She's only got, I don't know, maybe even 100 miles on the motor, and I did a pretty good job of building up the bottom end. It's got forged pistons and everything if I remember right, so it's should be able to handle anything we throw at it. But yeah, so that's a donor engine. We're actually also going to use this radiator, big radiator for ours. We'll buy all new hoses, everything like that, but it's a big radiator and we're going to need it. We're going to be producing a lot of power. Like I said before, hopefully we're going to be pushing 450, 500 horse out of this, hopefully with the cam and the heads and everything we've got going on it. So that's that, and I'm actually going to hurry and unload the tires real quick. I'm just going to do a mock-up on the back end of the truck, see what those big fat tires are going to look like. But yeah, so I'll get back to you when we get there. All right, so this looks cool. I'll show you guys. Bam! Look at that tire. It looks so much bigger when they're up here against the truck. So I just think those rims are gonna look so good with pretty much the whole underside's gonna be black. That's what's gonna be dark blue, and we have red Brembo brake, and not Brembo, Willwood brakes on it, hopefully. But I'm just like, whew, it just looks so good. And that tire, like, I've got big hands, and yeah, it's just gonna look so sweet. And then front, we've got tire right here, so I think it's gonna be looking really good too for it. So all right, well, I think that's gonna be probably all for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next part.